And so within the system, what I was telling Tim is that this is my personal one. I actually have three subscriptions to the income system, and I use different ones for different groups. This one has less. These are just the people I personally work with. Then I have two different larger groups that I'm putting into these. So I subscribe to a lot of them. So I'm going to do this today in mine because I haven't added any 3x into it. And so let's go here. So this is what happens when you log into the system. And let me go through this. I do it every week, and it's super important that I emphasize this. Really important that I emphasize this. The number one thing that the system does, number one, not even close to anything else that it does, is it brings awareness. The number one problem that I personally believe in network marketing that we have, I've been doing this long enough and I've made a tremendous income, and I've also struggled. And when I struggled, it was because I didn't get this simple principle. Really simple principle. We need to bring awareness to more people. You must be in front of more people. That alone is what thwarts most people from being successful. If you want to show the plan to more people in your first 30 days, and if you need to start your first 30 days today, so be it, you must connect with a minimum of 100 people in 30 days. You must. I'm not saying that you have to show the plan to 100 people. I'm not saying that you have to give products to 100 people. I'm saying you must connect with 100 people in 30 days. You must do that to get your business started. I really, really believe it. You can do it by connecting with 5 people per day, 5 days a week for 4 weeks. But for your business to create explosive income, for your business to be able to grow, for your business to be big, you need to have these three elements in your business: massive marketing, massive persistence, and massive duplication. Massive marketing. I just brought in some new people, and great to have so many of on the phone. I can even Barry. It looks like Barry's on the phone, and Barry can tell you that I teach my new people this all the time. That when you come in, I've been teaching this, that you have to first find something that you're passionate about. So I have sent and I made sure that Barry got the different things to be able to test which product he is excited about, which message he's excited about. Once you decide, are you excited about weight loss? Are you excited about the opportunity? Are you excited about Nutrify? You name it. Once you've decided what you're going to be excited about and passionate about, then you need to start implementing massive marketing with that message. This morning, I'm going to show you 3X. It is the most systemic system for weight loss I've ever seen. It is unbelievable. And if those of you don't know who Tim is a former Navy SEAL, a bomb squad unit guy, and he was always teaching. And he says this throughout, and I've listened to I don't know how many hours of videos now of his as it relates to this. But in SEAL training, if you don't follow the instructions, you're dead. And with this, he's basically saying, you need to follow the instructions on it. And he literally walks you through what you do the minute you wake up. So it doesn't matter what you're excited about. I'm going to show you how to implement 3X to get this in front of more people. This is one thing that I would caution people about as well. With 3X, the average cost per acquisition of a viable lead, not a customer, but a viable lead, according to Russell Brunson, who is very, very well known within network marketing. A viable lead via Facebook, if you're doing advertising on Facebook, is nearly $80. $80. That's what he estimates his cost per lead is $80. Let me repeat, $80 per lead, not per sell. So as you're thinking about 3X, the number one place to get this out to friends, family, colleagues, people that you may have met, business cards you've picked up, is by giving them awareness through the system. I am convinced of it. I have been broke for many years within my network marketing career where I didn't have the ability to do $80 per lead. I didn't have the ability. I have that ability now, but I did that because I brought awareness to friends, family, relatives, you name it. And now by building the system, it enables me to bring awareness to more people. The system does not close. You close. You are the person who sells this idea. That's why I tell you, you must be excited about your idea, what it is that you love, what system gets you excited. And then after you bring awareness to the people, you will see who has interest by who watches the video. And then it is your responsibility to talk to that person. I have a 16-year-old, and the thing that I tell him all the time is quit texting, call, speak to a normal person. And I would say the same thing to all of you, is once you see who has interest, get on the phone with them. You then can help them go from interest to desire. The sales qualification process, by relying upon the system. I've been talking to some of my guys from the Netherlands. They're saying the system doesn't close. No, it does not. And in fact, even the top internet marketers in the world, and I spent a lot of money last summer to learn what I'm going to tell you, they talk to their people after someone expresses interest. Anything over $100 almost always requires some type of salesperson to walk them through the process. And these guys are dealing with thousands and thousands of people. And let me tell you that if you have a sale of more than $100, which we do, and then you compound that with the fact that this is network marketing, you must talk to people. The beauty of the system is it tells you who has interest so you can move them from desire to action. And the final process of action is what? Or the final results? Number one, you'd love to get them to be a rep. Number two, you would love for them to become a customer. Or number three, they tell you no. They tell you no. So what does this have to do with 3X? Let's go through it. The fact is I believe that very few people on this call have enough money to advertise on Facebook before they start to run out. It's very difficult, and it's a process of learning on how to do it. So as you go through this is an incredible way still to be able to get this message out to them. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to go to My Contacts, all right? And we're going to go to the bottom of it, and this is my personal account that I use with personals. And I'm going to hit Manage, or I'm sorry, I'm going to hit Add a New Contact Category Folder. And I'm just going to call this 3X Fat Loss. You can see I've already done it in one of my other systems. I'm just going to put 3X Fat Loss Leads. And I'm going to make it a category of leads. Why? Because they're not members yet. And I am not going to create, or I'm not going to put an autoresponder campaign because I haven't created it yet. So I'm going to hit save. I can come back later and I can assign that to it. Okay? So right here, you've got the, you can see that I've created that in the leads category, and I can later go back and edit it once I have that campaign. So I've now got 3X Fat Loss right there. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come into Sales Tools, and I'm going to create an autoresponder email. All right. So you can see that I've done tests in here. These are the different campaigns I have. Because I have the Premier, I have Brilliant Compensation. This is the only one that is not in the available in the other ones because it's a royalty that we have to pay to Tim's organization. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new autoresponder campaign. And I'm going to make it, see, we just made this. I'm going to check it, that it goes there. And I'm going to just call it simply 3X Fat Loss. Okay? And then I'm going to hit save. Pretty simple. Now I'm going to start making my message. Now this, guys, I'm going to do it very much based upon what I received from Tim when I went through this. I also have lots of other tools that I have out there. I've got right here in the business part of it, you can see under the affiliate right here, you can see that Tim has given me, he's given me a squeeze page. This is actually my favorite one right here. So I'm going to copy this link right here. I'm I'll show you where this leads me first. Opens up a new one. And this is an example of a very good squeeze page. And squeeze pages don't take you to another one. They keep you all on the same page. And he walks you through who he is. He does some shock and awe with a bullet hole in his head. He has some pictures of him when he was overweight. It shows him as a SEAL, and it goes through his story, which is all building credibility. So this is an example of a squeeze page, and that's the one that I'm going to work off of. What you also need to do is that you do not want to use a long URL like this one. So you're going to come into this and you're going to create what's called a bit.ly. A bit.ly is very cool because it can show you how many people click on it. And I'm a big believer in creating trackable tools. Everything that I do, I track. I want to see the success of the emails. I want to see the success of an email campaign. I want to see how many people open them. So Bitly is an excellent tool for that. It's just bit.ly or bitly.com. Get a free account, and it's really simple. So I'm going to take that URL that I got from Tim, type it in right there, hit enter, and it gave me a I'm going to put this right here, 3x fat loss, no weight squeeze page. It's awesome. So I can add notes if I want to, show on public profile, absolutely. And then it gave me a really short bit.ly right here. A bit.ly is just a link, so I'm going to copy that, right? I'm going to hit save, and I'm going to show you what happens when I use this bit.ly. What's important about this is it's short and it's trackable. So now I just made a new bit.ly, and boom, it sends me right here to Tim's, to my affiliate program that I've created. It's really important that you understand basic tools like a bit.ly, because now if I wanted to, I would be able to change the link if I wanted to. You know, I would be able to put tags on it. I would be able to do lots of different things with it, and I'd still be able to use it. So now it's put it right here into my trackable system. It will tell me when there's clicks to it. Look, one click. Who was the click? It was me. That's what happened when I put it in here. So now it'll even tell me the refers on it. So there's a lot of different things that are important about using this, and I can go back and I can later edit it. So as I'm making this, it's important that you've created your bit.ly. The next thing that you want to do is that you want to understand how to create some basic things within the system. Your subject line is by far one of the most important parts to get people to open this. Without the right subject line, very few people open it. And what's the secret to a subject line? I've shared with you guys in the past that I'm constantly getting and learning new things. Let me show you guys right here into my email marketing. These are things that I've purchased, and this is called, and I got this from JV Zoo, and it didn't cost me very much, but 100 proven subject lines. So these are good ones to be able to use, but I'm going to use what Tim talked about. Lose weight with no exercise. Really. He didn't say that, but that's what I got from it, okay? So will that get people to open it? I think it will. But remember, I test everything. And if I don't get the open rate that I want, I'm going to go back and I'm going to change that. And I'll learn from some of these different things that I've done. They do stuff like, this is crazy. Here's the math. The best way to do this. Your question's answered, or I can't hardly wait. Come and join me. That may be a very good one. Come and join me. Or don't do this. That may be another one. Something like this. Don't do this to lose weight. That's a great example of one. So the next thing I need to do is I need to put the day that it's going out. And I put day 0 because right here it says number of days after the prospect is added to the category. As soon as I add somebody to my system, I want this to immediately go out. So the next thing I do is this. I come down here and we're going to create the email, right? So from the email right here, I highly recommend, so account first name is you, contact merge field is your prospect, site merge fields are, for example, sending them to links that we've created throughout the system, and here is to insert a video. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to put the person's name right here, and it just creates a tag for them. So first name. Now I'm going to put my message. How would you like to lose weight without crazy dieting, and do it without exercise? And then you put 100, and this isn't the perfect script, guys, but 100% money back guarantee. With time, I'm going to put more effort into each one of these, and I'll give you an example of some of the things that I do right here. So I'm going to go to my desktop where I've made some notes for this, and let's see, right here. This is some of the notes I took from Tim. So let's see. Here we go. Repeat the cycle. So I found that I gained weight because I was in a crazy cycle period. Does this look familiar? Familiar. I am an English major. Familiar to you, right here. Now you're trying to gain. You're trying to gain their confidence. So I'm going to put like this. These are the notes I took while watching some of Tim's videos. Craving bad food that caused not sleeping well, that caused drinking. So those of you guys who have done this know that this comes from his videos, drinking large amounts of caffeine that caused more restless nights, which resulted in not exercising, which resulted in promising to change, repeating the cycle tomorrow. So I would type that out. And then I would just put so click here to watch a video that is going to change your life. So now I'm going to turn this entire thing right here into a hyperlink. So I just highlight it and I click this button, and this button is where I'm going to type my bit.ly. So I just paste my bit.ly right there, and that whole thing now, when they click on it, is going to send them to my page. Okay, and then I'm going to put right here, I'm going to show you guys even in the beginning, let's put a banner ad at the top of it. And the banner ads are all supplied by Tim. So let's go back here. Let's go into the marketing. Let's pick one right here. So all I have to do is click this. Now I go into my system. And yet for this case, because he's giving you code, you have to hit the source button. It is not difficult to do, but in the beginning, just give yourself a reminder of where you're going to put it by clicking some X's. So you go to source. So now I'm just going to replace the X's by copying and pasting Tim's code. I hit source again. Boom. It's there. All I did was copy and paste and replace the X's. So now I've got Tim's banner ad at the beginning of it. I've got the person's name will automatically be put into it. I have created this right here, which is to watch the video that's going to change your life. And then let's just put something like this. I can't wait to talk with you again. Let me see. I can't wait. No, that's a dumb one. Let me see. Because I'm going to send this to a guy, I am pumped to talk with you about this amazing program. All right, and now you hit enter, and then we're going to put your account information, because I'm going to show you guys how you can share this with your team now. So we're going to put account first name, which is me, or we're going to put account full name. If I'm sending this to friends, I'm just going to put my first name. Then I'm going to hit Shift Enter, not just regular Enter, Shift Enter, because it'll give me one space down instead of two. See how it just put it right underneath it? If I hit regular Enter, it puts a space between it. And I don't like to do that when I put my name. So I'm going to hit Shift Enter, and then I'm going to put account, which is me, my toll-free number, and then I'm going to hit right here my email. So by doing it this way, I can then make this available to my entire downline. Now, the problem with it is that this, unlike other things within the system right here, you cannot, that's gonna keep my bit.ly or my link to Tim's site on it right there. So whoever uses this is gonna have to change it simply by highlighting it, clicking this button right here, and putting their own affiliate link right there. Hopefully that makes sense. Now I can hit save, and voila, I have my first one ready. So that's what's important about doing this. So if someone clicks on the banner you added to the email, would that take them to the same size of the link you added? Yes, Alan. So he makes a very good point with this. So if I make this and I'm sharing it with my downline is going to need to come in and just make very small changes to it. So it sends them to their own, and this is unique to 3X, guys. If I build this with things within the system, it automatically makes it available to someone else. For example, right here, let's add a video. If I hit insert video right here, let's put YRX right there. It's going to pull up 3 different ways for me to add the video. This to me, I don't like very much. I like to create my own image with a play button on it, and then I just copy this link right here and it inserts it into it. The other way you can do it is you can just insert the link, and it will insert the video. When I do this for things that are within the income system, Alan, you don't have to share that with other people. They don't have to change it. It's already ready to go. So I'm going to show you how to make this available to your downline. But within the 3X, because the links are unique to me and they're outside of the system, that means that you're going to have to create it, or the person's going to have to edit it themselves. Okay, so I'm going to make this available, and the only way that you can access this is if you cannot access it with the you will not be able to access it with the basic program, but you can with the others. So let me show you how to do this and how to make these so your downline would then be able to do it. Okay, so we're going to go to my user settings, and I'm only going to make this available for like 30 minutes because it wasn't that great of an autoresponder that I created. So 30 minutes after the call, I'm going to take it down. So I'm going to hit Team Leader Setup. Okay, and then I have to pick the categories that I want to share. So I'm going to share 3X fat loss right there. Then I'm going to make my team. So we're going to call it, and I can change this at any time. So I'm going to hit team sharing, save. So that's on. Enter team name. Let's put 3X rocks. Just like that. You're going to have to spell it exactly the way I've done it. Save team name. Boom. So team sharing is on. 3X rocks is made. And I have now I'm going to save content to share. That's all shared. So if you have the basic program, this won't work. But now if you have one of the other programs, you can just go right here, hit join a team, and you're going to put 3X rocks. Boom, hit save, and this will automatically load to your back office. You have the ability to create all these campaigns for your team to use. Now, what you have to remember, if you copy it real quick, and what you're going to want to do is save it, because I'm not going to do it. Just use it as a reference as much as anything. I would want to put a lot of information and thought into each one of these. I did that really quick and dirty to do it, but frankly, it may work exactly how it is right now. but I don't believe in my gut instinct on this. What I believe in is actual returns on what works and what doesn't. So if I go into this, guys, frankly, this is a preview of what it would look like when it goes to somebody. This may work. It may be that simple. I would want to finish what I put on there, which is craving bad food that caused not sleeping well, that caused drinking large amounts of caffeine, that caused more restless nights, which resulted in not exercising, promising to change, repeating the cycle tomorrow. So I would want to write the rest of that out, and then I would put, I would prefer that I made another button. And I can even show you guys how to be able to make buttons at a different time, but that's a different skill. And that's something that you would want to learn how to do. And guys, those of you who say that this is too difficult, those of you who say that you can't do it, there are a million resources that allow you to do these things without you having to have any skill whatsoever. And people who say, well, I'm not sure if I'm willing to learn some of these things. I can tell you, I don't care what age you are, what process you're at, where you're at in the business. If you want to learn something, you can. You can subscribe or even purchase one at a time right here. So watch now button. Places like Shutterstock, there's a cost for these. This one, you could download and you could pay for it. And it's not very expensive, right? So I'm not logged into my account. There's a lot of free ones out there that you can do. There is I said it last week and I can't now. I'm free stock imagery. You can just look for them, and I'll let's see, entrepreneur. Yeah, here's a good one. So if you type in the exact same thing as me, this one lists a whole bunch of great stock photography. Unsplash has beautiful images, and they're completely, here it is, Pixabay. Pixabay is a great free site. This is 100% free. So watch now button. Let's see if they've got it. Nope, they didn't have one. So let's just type watch. Oh, not kind of the same kind of watch. Let's see if there's a watch button. Nope, they don't have it. So I guess that's the beauty of buying that. But I would guess that if you could, there we go. Aha, I was wrong. They've got a whole bunch of them. Actually, that's sponsored right here by Shutterstock. But they have a lot of different free images. So you need to make the decision: do you want to buy buy one of these? I don't recommend that you ever steal because you'll eventually get caught, and it's really expensive. But this is from Shutterstock, so that's why that came up. These guys sponsor Pixabay. Pixabay is not going to have everything, but it's going to have some of the things that you need. And so with that, you wouldn't even need to learn how to do some of these programs because it would do it. Oh, Dell, you wrote Pixabay on there. Sorry, it's on a different screen. Thank you. So guys, these are wonderful resources for you to be able to use. And as you go through this, let me tell you guys my favorite by far thing within the system. Whether you utilize, now you guys see my affiliate stats. We're gonna have to blur that out. Right here, this implementation module, if you are trying to figure out, I don't care if you're emphasizing anything within the business, 70% of my business comes from Nutrify. 70%. It is way, way up there. This program right here within Tim was worth $100 to me, by far, to understand why we take supplements. It is really a powerful lesson. So it doesn't matter if you're coming from the Asante world. It doesn't matter if you're coming from the Slenderize world or Nutrify or you don't need to lose weight. This right here was worth the $100 for me. Absolutely worth the $100 for me. Those of you who have an upline that are not in my group, go to them for the link. Those of you who are in my group, I would tell you, if you want to use this, that is up to you. But you can go to my affiliate program right here. And you saw, I'll put it in the chat box right here. Let me put my bit.ly. Let me go back and get my bit.ly right here. Copy, and I'll put it in the chat box. If you want to go check out the first hour and see how a how a squeeze page is done, this took Tim, he sent me a text yesterday, it took him 754 days to complete. 754 days. Those of you who wanted a system, those of you who wanted a step-by-step way of doing it, this is an amazing, amazing step-by-step system of weight loss. And he even has it on the bit.ly link that I sent you. uh, he has different ways of going about it. So whether you want to do 3x or not is up to you. I was impressed. I was impressed on what he was teaching. I was impressed on the results that they were doing it. And I'm going to utilize 3x in different ways through my business. And it is a powerful way to do it. In fact, this system, and I think Tim's not, I have a big hitter, a very, very big hitter that that is super interested and wanting to know how to put together a system. And he isn't selling weight loss; he's selling motivational training and things of that nature. And Tim's system is the most complete one that I've seen. And I'm going to show him how effectively Tim did it, and how Tim is bringing his non-RX crowd to RX by doing it. And it's very, very impressive how he's done it. Dell put, should probably let people know that there's $100 investment when someone signs up as an affiliate under you. You make $50 and you can do that all day long. You are absolutely right, Dell. There is a $100 investment, but Tim pays you $50 of that if somebody uses your link. So he's trying to pass some of this money back. He calls it his Patriot bonus even on some of that. And Tim has invested a lot of time and money into this, and it is worth you exploring. It really, really is. And if you just want to see an absolute attention to detail on how funnel pages are created, this is how you do it. And I can even, in Las Vegas, I'm even going to show you, because you look at this, at the bottom of his page, and you think that's long. Well, this is what works. And I guarantee you, Tim is testing to see what is and what isn't working. Hey, there's Dell. Hey, Dell. And when we get to the bottom, in your system, in your, let me go. If you click to add to cart, I can show you how to make your own funnel pages by using the income system and using something that is called, let me show you right here under sales tools. It's called custom web forms that would allow you, once you learn how to do it, to make virtually endless landing pages. And that's what Tim has created right here, is a landing page. So before I take some more questions, let me show you guys a couple more tools and remind you. You can click on the bit.ly, and let me just put it on my screen so you guys who want to take a look at it, let me create a new slide here just so you can see that. And let me put a big old text box right there. That's not very big, so I'll make it bigger. Those of you who don't see it, go ahead and you can use this link. All you got to do is type it in and make it bigger. This is where you can see how Tim has done it, right there. And if you have an upline that's on it, don't use this link. Use somebody else's. Use their link. If you click that link, it'll send you to that page that I'm talking about. And what's nice, I guess you can't click on it because it'll be video. But if you type that in, it'll send you right to the thing for you to be able to check it out. And let me just say, for me, the $100 was definitely worth it just to have some of this information. But if I have somebody in the future that wants to lose weight, you guys will see what Tim is teaching right here. Let me open up that folder for you. You will see that it is one of the most complete, this daily tracker that he has, but the implementation guide, I frankly was so impressed with what he did, what to do right when you wake up. And I'm not going to put it on the screen for very long or show you the other things because it's proprietary to Tim, but it was really impressive. And if you are coming from a place that doesn't have systems, this is a system and a half. I mean, this is very, very impressive. So let me give you guys a couple other resources that I would recommend that you look into. One is called Copy Builder. Copy Builder. I'm not going to give you my affiliate program because I don't want you guys thinking I'm doing this to make money on these different things. But you can get, if you want some information on the copy builder, let me know. But it's just copybuilder.io, but you can't really enroll from it right there. And this is sweet, guys. If you are into making sales copy, I can do an entire sales copy with this. So I'm going to go through an 11 super fast, an 11 point framework. So this allows me, with proven from these guys that have been doing this for a while, to make copy really effective. So I can walk through each one, and it allows me to build it with copy that these guys have proven to work with it. It's really, really slick. Um, so I'm just adding this stuff really quick, but you guys can see that it's just building this for me as I'm going, and it's really great because it gives me copy that's already being used, that has worked, and it walks me through step by step of creating different copy. I like it a ton, guys. And so that's a sell page. Now let's go to I'm not going to save that, but each one of these allows me a new way of going about it. So it's really slick because it enables me to find content that and then customize it for me. So I like it very, very much. Another thing that you can use, and I get a lot of these just from the JV Zoo. JVZoo.com is really slick because it has a lot of these different things that will be able to help you do it. This one I use quite a bit because it helps me walk through and create the content and the verbiage and the words for things like this page right here. You'd have to learn other skills how to do it. But I'm not going to go into too much more of how to build those pages because just about anybody can do what I've done here today. Just about anybody can do it. And if you need to rewatch this, I'll repost it. But you start by going to Sales Tools, Autoresponder Emails, create new autoresponder campaign, which brings up this, and you can see that I've shared this. So it tells me that I've shared this with my team. I can hit Edit Message. If I want to add a new message, I can now add a day 2 to it. But it's very straightforward, just typing it in. Use the merge fields like this. Use them because then you can share it with your team. Learn how to insert videos. Get some basic skills like that. And I think you guys will see that this is not daunting. And the way that you test it is by you sending it to yourself. The way that you get better is by messing up and correcting it. The way that you learn is by running into a problem. It absolutely is the reason why I do these over and over and over again. And let me do one last thing before I take you guys' questions. What's really important is that when you go through the autoresponders, so you go to Sales Tools and you click on autoresponders, I highly recommend that you read your autoresponders and understand what you're sending to people. So I'm going to click here so I can customize my messages. Oops, I need to click here. I already made that. So I can go back to the original ones simply by clicking here, and it'll send it to what was on the original ones. Right now I can edit them. I'm going to hit edit. You guys can edit anything in here. And by the way, this content was taken and crafted using that copy builder. It takes you through a flow of helping people make decisions. And guys, I will also tell you, very rarely will people make a decision based upon your email. It is your job, and the number one thing that this system creates is knowledge. Right here, I can see on this page right here the 4 new people that I brought into the business last week. 4 new people. Barry brought in Teresa. Chris brought in Cassandra. Guys, this works. It works because I know who's doing what. I know how much of the videos people watch. I know what they do. It tells me who I spend time with. It tells me who it is that I do this. Who do I spend my time with to try to help them go from interest because they watched it, How do I know that my good buddy Barry has interest? Well, I'm not going to click on that. It'll show his information. But for 3 weeks, he watched the information. That to me was absolutely proof positive that he deserves my attention. And then he brought in Teresa, who also was watching it, who tells me she deserves my attention. Guys, you need to know who's really interested. The system does it. And I often start with the texting app by sending it to them and then calling them and asking their feedback. It's so easy to use both of them. This process works. It absolutely works because you now know who's done it. And I would give yourself the goal that starting today is the start of your 30 days, that you're going to get a hold of 100 people. You're going to connect with 100 people in the next 30 days. That you're going to share 3X with them, or you're going to share Slenderize, or you're going to share the opportunity with them in the next 30 days. And by doing so, you will create a momentum that you never had before. If you've started this before and you got to 30, not good enough. Not good enough. You need to connect with 100 people. If you want to, you can even buy, and I can tell you, if you are reaping, you will sow. Sales tools, guys, you can even, generate prospects. If you want to try this, you can even purchase leads. I don't recommend it unless you have skills, but you can even purchase old ones to practice on. You could have preloaded 2,000 leads for $299 and you would see which one of your emails work best. You could try a 500 here, 500 there, and these will preload, and that'll be a different lesson. But if you want to have an inexpensive way to see which of yours work the best, this is far less expensive than putting something on Facebook. Far less expensive. These other ones, if you're going to go for cutting edge media, they will all preload into it. They are more expensive. They're upwards of, see this one right here, that 200 or $2.50 per lead. But they're live and they're local, and you're going to have a much better sponsor rate with these people. But guys, don't do this unless you are prepared for the work involved in doing it. If you are truly committed to this, you're going to say, yes, Jeff, I will get a hold of the 100 people in 30 days. The way that I went, what was the rank that it was before? It was 2 optimized legs. Now I'm going brain dead. 2 optimized legs. I got 2 optimized legs for 3 years straight by using this system and calling 714 people in my first 60 days. From that, I got 7 personally sponsored people, and it enabled me to optimize my second leg. My second leg. My first leg was sponsored from a good friend that I brought in that was an absolute stud that I'd worked with for many years, John Lucardi. My second leg came very much from building depth and from building this, and it was frustrating, and it was exhilarating, and it worked. 100 people in 30 days will launch your business into a new form of success. It will. I'm promising you. You will learn things, you will get better at things, and it will change your business. But I would tell you, don't do it with leads unless you absolutely have to. Do it with friends and family. Do it. And the 3X is something unique to them. If you talked to them about the Slenderize or Nutrify in the past, this is completely unique. So with that, guys, I'm going to go through. There's still a ton of people on here. Thank you so much. I'm going to go through the questions that you guys have. Alan, I'm going to turn you on. Let me turn you on here, Alan. And you've got enough different questions. You there, Alan? Alan Dill? You there? He's unmuted. So he asked, how can I get more information on the copy builder? Go to jvzoo.com. jvzoo.com. If I were really smart, I would give you the affiliate link from it, but I don't care to if you do this. And just type in and right here in the marketplace, right here, you should be able to find copy builder right there. I hope it works. And no, it did not. Alan, get a hold of me and I'll see if I can't find it for you, okay? This is awesome. Thank you. Let's go to, thank you so much, Jeff. Thank you. You're welcome. looks like you guys are interested in that copy builder. You're going to have to send me an email and I'll see if I can't find it for you, okay? What is the difference between open and click through? Diana, I'm going to unmute you. Let's find you on this big list of people. All right, you there, Diana? Oh, that's right. She's got the tough mic. I'm sorry. So let me mute you again here. So Diana asked, what's the difference between open and click through? So if you look through, that's a really good question on your system right here. If you go to the home, I'm not going to click because these are real people on here. Right here where it says click through, open means it's opened. They just opened the email. Click through means that they clicked on a link inside of your email. Click through is a step above the open. Some of the emails do not have a link to click through. But if somebody clicks on a link, let me give you an example, okay? So if you go to sales tools, let's go to autoresponder emails, let's go to Profit Now training right here. I'm going to do a preview of that. If somebody, for example, were to click on this link, that would tell you it's clicked through, okay? But some of the emails do not have links in them. That means it's going to be impossible to tell if they did that or not. Hopefully that helps, okay? Please show again how to copy the info from 3x that you created so I can move it into my income system. Sure, John. All right, so he wanted to know how to make sure that you do that. So how to add 3x code into your site. So we're going to go into the autoresponders that I created. I'm going to go to 3x. I'm going to edit the message. I'm going to go to right here into edit, and I'm going to go get a different one from Tim's system right here. Let's go. Oh, right there, affiliate. So I'm going to put this big old beast right in the middle of it. So you copy, make sure you copy all of the code underneath the thing right there because it's going to already have your affiliate number in it. Copy that. Now come to the system. And remember what I told you, give yourself a placeholder. I like to use X's and then click source right there. Now I just need to go find my X's. I'll highlight my X's and now I'm just going to hit paste. Boom. It pasted it for me. I come back up, I hit source again. Let's see if it worked. Bingo. It's saved. Okay. Let me unmute you, John, and make sure that. There we are, John. You there, John?
Yeah, what I'm looking for is that 3x, where you move that whole email over into your system.
Sure.
That's what I'm looking for.
All right. So I'll hit save here. Excuse me. Let me go to home. You will go to my user settings, and you're going to hit join a
Join a team.
right
Got it.
there. So you're just going to type
Okay.
in 3x capital ROCKS, hit save, and it will move it to your system. Because I'm going
Okay. Three lowercase x,
no
uppercase rocks.
3 capital X capital R,
Okay.
yes, rock
Okay.
right there.
Got it.
Now,
Got it.
this is
Thank
what
you
I'm
very
going to
much.
teach you to do also because I'm going to turn this off. It's not particularly one that I'm super in love with. Plus, I want you to see how you can do this. So I'm going to hit close here, and I'm going to go to sales tools. This is what you're going to want to do. You're going to want to create your own campaign with it right
Hmm.
here. So you go to your autoresponder campaigns, and you'll see that it will have loaded into yours. You're going
Hmm.
to hit edit message, edit right there. Go to source, copy it all of it. You can just hit select all. So you can hit control and hit select all and it'll copy it. Copy that. Copy the source. And then if you create your own, you can copy that source and it'll make it exactly the way that I have it in there. But you would be able to change your link from my link right there, okay?
Got it. Got it. Thank you.
All right, John. You guys have awesome questions. All right. Alan said no mic. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Um, Patsy says women's 3x weightloss.com. Awesome. Women's 3x weightloss.com. There's the other one. That's great, guys. Would there be a benefit to having practice scenarios to work through just to get familiar with the processes? Absolutely. Here is the homework assignment. I know there's a bunch of people on here still. Here's the homework assignment for Las Vegas. If you are coming to Las Vegas, I want you to create your own 3x fat loss campaign. I don't care if you screw it up. I don't care if it's completely messed up. We're going to fix it for you. I want you to rewatch this if you need to, and I want you to create your own 3x weight loss campaign. And I'm going to give away some Jove, a packet, $150 packet of Jove to the best campaign. And I'm not gonna vote on it. You're gonna have your peers to be able to tell you if they think they would open that or not. Okay, Monty. So I'm not sure if you're coming to Vegas or not. There's been a bunch of different people, but that's what we're going to do at these things. We're going to walk you through it. We're going to teach you how to do it, and we're going to help you do it. You're going to be there awesome. So make sure you just get familiar with the process by trying. If you screw up, I don't care. That's what we're going to teach you to do there. Okay, so let me unmute you, Monty, to make sure you're unmuted, Monty. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
So do you have questions on this, or do you feel that you have enough information now to go off and build a practice autoresponder message?
I'll definitely need to go back and rewatch some of this portion so I know where I'm clicking and can kind of hum through the processes, but I'm pretty confident I can get something set up with a little review.
All right, so just mess it up. I don't care because I'm going to help you fix it when you get there, okay?
Fair enough. I appreciate it.
All right, thanks, Bunny. All right, next one. Do you have a landing page for the weight loss for the Bitly? I'll have to get one, Patsy. I'm sorry I don't have that. What's your best email to get the copy builder info? To send me, if you guys have questions for me, you can send it. You can always get a hold of me by going to rxplus.com. So if you go to rxplus.com, you can see that on the contact area right here, contact us. That's me. I guess it should say contact me. You can always get a hold of me right here. Or you can just send an email to jeff@boylenetwork.com. Hope that helps, Alan. How many messages do you suggest in 3X campaign for homework? Mary, I would do 7. I would do 7 if you can do it. If you could only do one, only do one. Just make sure that each day you put a different number. So day 1 is 0, day 2 is 1, day 3 is, and so on and so forth. I would just get good at doing it. And it forces you to think. That's what I love about it. It forces you to think. And the best thing you can do is to go back and rewatch the first video, to rewatch the first video and get ideas on how Tim got people to be able to get people to link or click on it. Okay. Reason why I say multiple ones is that it just gives you practice. And guys, this is what I would end with today: is that the people that get good at network marketing are the ones that are willing to learn. And that's probably why I'm going to unmute Mary again, one of my favorite people in the world. Mary's not in my downline, but Mary, anything you need from me, you know you can get it. You there, Mary?
Yes, I am.
Mary,
And
can you tell people, you went to the last thing that we did with Troy McLean, and you are signing up for some of our adventures, but this time we're going to have a lot more classroom time. Um, what I saw with Mary is somebody extremely willing to learn. And what I've seen, guys, and Mary, how old are you?
72 and a half.
I love Mary's enthusiasm to be able to conquer the world. And the thing is that Mary's an athlete, but Mary, I think the reason why that I love you so much is that you're willing to learn. What is that you think you're going to learn from the Vegas event, and just kind of tell people how much fun we had together at the last extreme adventure that we had together?
Well, that adventure was just just outstanding. It just was just wonderful to be able to participate with that and also to interact with Jeff and Mark Wilson. And what I'm hoping, well, what I'm going to learn in Las Vegas is how to implement a lot of this technology to just help get that awareness out there and to use it more easily for myself, because that is a challenge, but I am up for the learning, absolutely.
But
And
I
I
think
think
that's the key, Barry. And guys,
if I can jump off that stratosphere, learning this technology ought to be easy.
and you know what? That's why we do it. I believe that if you can conquer your personal fears, then you can conquer your business fears. It's not
Yeah.
just to have fun, and we do have fun. But if you are willing to conquer your personal fears, you will call anyone. You will try anything that is ethical to make your business work. And guys, Melissa says she's not going to be able to come, and you're going to have to attend the next one. Guys, I am losing $4,200 so far on this event. I am doing this because it absolutely is to create a users of a group of people that know how to market, that know how to market. And when you know how to market, why is Tim Sells a bazillionaire? Why is Tim Sells so rich from network marketing? Because he learns all the time. Guys, you can say that I don't want to be a salesperson. Well, find another profession. Network marketing is sales, so is dating. But the fact is that in order for it to work, you must be willing to learn new things. Pam just wrote in there, and thanks, Mary. I'm going to mute you now. Pam wrote 3X Rocks it's because you didn't capitalize the X. 3 capital X, capital R, OCKS. That should make it work. I'm going to unmute you until that works. But guys, it does. There she is. So it's still a good group of you guys on here. Diana says, "Go, Mary." Absolutely. I'll make this video available on Monday, guys. I've got a whole bunch of meetings today, so I can't do it. Are you there, Pam?
Yes, I am here, Jeffrey, and I just tried typing it again with all caps or lowercase, and I'm still getting the same message.
All right. So let me go to Home for you. Go to My User Settings. Go to Join a Team. Make sure that. Let me first go to Close. I'm gonna change my team name to 3X, capital X, save team name. All right. Now those of you who had 3X Rocks, you're gonna have to redo it, but just type in 3X, capital X, and that should work. Does it
Wow.
work?
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on, Jeffrey. I just typed in 3X and it's still saying team name does not exist.
Well, I'm gonna turn it back to 3X Rocks, and we can talk about team sharing. It's because team sharing's off. Try it now. 3X capital Rocks.
Okay.
Because I
It's
forgot.
interesting.
I forgot.
Okay, it's still not working. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong.
Probably nothing. I may have done something wrong on my part, but I don't. I'll have to test it on it. But if has anybody else been able to get the 3X capital Rocks to work? Okay, now it's right. Okay, it is working. So Pam, you just need to make sure, because I forgot to put team sharing on. So capital.
Okay, I will log out and log back in and see if that makes a difference, because sometimes that helps.
All right. Well, thank you for being on, guys. It's now back to 3X Rocks. You're right. It is, guys. You know what? You can make this happen. Make sure for the event that you are prepared. I'm going to be sending out some information. Learn from this. Do not do this. Do not do this if you are not going to be working. Do not do this if you're not going to be contacting people. But I can tell you, instead of watching TV, learn how to do this. Instead of doing something completely, absolutely, positively useless, spend your time here. Make the goal to connect with 100 people in 30 days, and your business will go in ways you've never seen before. Promise you that. So as you guys start to lock off, oh, it's starting to work. So good work, Pam. Thanks for being on, guys. Have a great weekend. I'll have this up by Monday. I'm going to go put some new people into business. Thanks for being on.